Alrighty, what is going on, everyone? How are we doing? We're just gonna wait a little bit, kind of wait for some people to come in. I see 3 people are here so far. We got 6 likes. Already got a few comments. Brianna Torres is here. She says yes. Eric Caps, my bold prediction: the Orioles sneak into the playoffs and the Yankees drop out of contention. Real Rankings is here. The Twins don't make the playoffs. Wow. Those are some interesting, bold predictions there. Hey, Sam Ty, what is going on? Action Jackson, what's going on? I'm just going to wait a couple minutes here, kind of wait for some people to come in, wait for them to get the alert. So we will just wait for a couple of minutes. How's everyone doing today? It's 9 o'clock. I'm not sure where everyone else is at in the world, but it is 9 o'clock p.m. at my time. I'll tell you what, I am tired today. I was up late last night finishing up my trade deadline winners and losers. I had a long day at work yesterday. And, so I was up late last night finishing off that video, and I posted that today. And it's doing pretty good. We got a lot of views. I'll tell you, right now, we are closing in on 2,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome. I can't believe it. We're closing in. At one point, we were at 1,951. And I don't know if something was going on with the algorithm, but now it's back down to 1945. So either way, we're close to 2,000, which is absolutely insane to me. I don't know how I'm even that close to 2,000 at this point. I just started this channel back in December of 2019. It has been, 9 months now? And it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Hold on one second, everyone. I'm just fixing something here with the stream. Hold on one second. So while we're waiting here, waiting for some more people to come in, I'm seeing 10 people here so far. 10 people here so far. Jackson, you want the Marlins to win the World Series? Could that be a bold prediction for tonight? Could that be a bold prediction? The Marlins winning the World Series. I'm going to share my bold predictions with you guys. I don't know if some of them are really bold. I think I got a couple of bold ones in there. But I want to hear your predictions today too for September. What crazy stuff are we going to see? I guarantee we're going to have some crazy stuff going on in September. It's already been a crazy year. Why not end the regular season in crazy fashion? It has to, right? It's the only way it can end, right? Hold on one second here. How are we doing? We got 9 people in here. We got 10. Hopefully we can have some more people come in tonight. That would be awesome. We've had a couple of crazy streams in the last couple of days. We had the trade deadline preview. We had the trade deadline recap. Just insane, man. We've had a crazy past couple of days. We've gained a ton of subscribers this past week. I can't even, I don't even understand. I don't even understand what's going on. So, all right. Just finishing up here. Hold on one second. We are about to start. Don't want to wait too long. We got 11 people in the chat. I'm seeing 11 on my end. I'm guessing this stream probably won't be too busy tonight. Trade deadline's over. Trade deadline is come and gone. People were going crazy over the trade deadline this year. Just like the Padres did, right? Padres went absolutely nutty at the trade deadline this year. And we'll talk about the Padres a little bit here in a second. All right. Okay, let's see. Am I all set here? All right. Okay. I'll say this is good for now. All right, everyone. Let's go ahead. Let me come back to the chat. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Jake Reynolds with the 199 super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Phillies don't collapse in September. That's a good prediction if you ask me. We'll talk about the Phillies here in a little bit. If you couldn't tell from my thumbnail, the Phillies are they're involved in my bold predictions. So let me catch up here on the chat. If you haven't noticed already, I am back to my old microphone. That microphone, I really liked that microphone that I got, but man, I don't know what was going on. Like, some people were saying they were only hearing it from one side, and I tried to look into it. I knew how to fix it when I was editing videos, but I didn't know how to fix it when it came to live streams. So I ended up sending it back. I was pretty unhappy with that. I wasn't unhappy with the microphone, but I was pretty sad about sending it back. So either way, this guy has been old reliable for me. I remember I got this microphone for like $50 when I first started this channel. So anyway, I digress. What is going on in the chat? Let me just take a real quick look before I get started. All right. So Sam Ty, he agrees with Jake. Jackson thinks Marlins are going to win the World Series. Patrick Sedgwick watching the Red Sox right now. Devers got 2 more hits, made a good play in the field. Rafi has been picking things up lately. Good to see. I will talk about my Red Sox. Yes, Rafael Devers has been playing well. I feel like you're seeing the Red Sox, some of the players kind of stepping up a little bit. Matthew Bradigan, you got the Phillies winning the World Series. Sam Ty, you got Philly making the playoffs. Sean, let's go Phils. Brent Murillo, Giants make a push for the playoffs. We'll have to wait and see what the Giants end up doing. They're playing great. Holy crap, they scored a ton of runs yesterday, but they blew it today, man. That was really sad for the Giants, man. That was not a good game today. Here we go. Phillies are up 3-0 right now. All right. Tum is here. Giants are not a good team. I mean, they're not a great team on paper, but they've been playing some good baseball lately, man. Tyler Jensen, you and Fuzzy have beef. Do we have beef? Nah, I won't. I'll never have beef with anyone. I'll maybe poke some fun here and there, but I'll never have beef with anyone. I'm not that kind of a person. I can't have beef. Phillies make the playoffs. Who will win MVP? We'll talk about some MVPs. Chavis strikes out. What do you know? Chavis strikes out a lot of stuff. Who will win the MVP? Well, Tum, we'll talk about that. Indians World Series. Nationals get number 1 pick? I don't think Marlins are winning World Series. I just want them to win the World Series. Okay, Jackson, I see what you're saying. Hello, I've never seen this channel before. Levi, welcome to the channel. You know what? Let me just, plug this while you said it. If you are new, if you're just coming in, if you're looking for more baseball content, if you're looking to just talk some baseball, go ahead, subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my videos, so you don't miss any of my live streams. I'm going to be live streaming at least once a week, hoping to do 2 live streams a week. Usually try to shoot for Wednesdays and Sundays, usually at night. But yeah, but welcome, my friend, welcome. So not as busy of a chat tonight. So I should be able to see all of your comments tonight, but if you did want to leave a donation through Super Chat, that is greatly appreciated as always. And hey, knowing my potato brain, most likely I will miss someone's comment or something at one point. So if you do have a comment or a question that you would like to ask, Super Chat is a great way for me to not miss it. So, or if you just want to support the channel, that's great too. If not, I love you guys no matter what. Here we go. Action Jackson. Red Sox have a top 3 pick. 100%. I think so. Just still haven't found out how they're going to be doing the draft order. They still haven't really said anything. All right. Fuzzy is a good YouTube, and you are too. Yeah, I mean, no, Fuzzy's great. Yeah, I'll make some jokes here and there, but yeah, Fuzzy's. I mean, obviously, look how many subscribers he has. I mean, that's not by accident. So, you need beef with Mark. He needs to know Mets won't win every game in World Series every year. I agree. I don't know what Mark does sometimes. Sometimes I think he does it on purpose just to try to, gets people triggered. But, all right, we got 15 people in here right now. Not a big stream tonight. Who knows? Maybe some more people come in. I don't think we're going to get more people than we did for the trade deadline, for the recap, and for the preview. That was just ridiculous how many people we had in. But who knows? Maybe some people will come on in. But let me go ahead. These are in no particular order. I kind of just went with it. I kind of just started jotting down some thoughts in my head. These are in no particular order. So you can rank them how you want. I kind of just started taking notes. I didn't just come up with just whatever predictions. I actually looked into these things. So I made predictions to the best of my knowledge. I researched some things. So I really put some thought and care into these predictions. I'm not just making blank statements or blanket statements. So I really, I really looked into these predictions. So let me get the first one out of the way. Because it has to do with my Red Sox. My first prediction, my first bold prediction, I have the Red Sox finishing with the worst record in the major leagues. Here's why. Right now, they're 24th in offensive wins above replacement, which is crazy because they do have some good pieces in that lineup. They got Xander Bogaerts, got Alex Verdugo, they got Rafi Devers, they got JD Martinez, they got Michael Chavis. They have some good bats, and they're not hitting. They're not. It's crazy. There's no flow to this lineup. There's I don't know what's going on with this lineup, but right now they rank 24th in wins above replacement in the offense. Bullpen has not been good. They've had a couple bright spots in the bullpen, but overall they're 26th in wins above replacement for guys in the bullpen. But really, the obvious coming into this season was the starting pitching, and it's showing. They're 30th, dead last in wins above replacement. Dead last. That's awful. This team stinks. I don't know what else to say. My team is garbage. Right now, I'm not liking the way. I mean, yeah, they've had a couple of good little spots in the last few days, but you know what? I'm going to go bold. I'm going to say they finish as the worst team in Major League Baseball this year. There have been a couple of bright spots, though, that I can't just ignore. Probably, honestly, to me, a lot of people will pick out Alex Verdugo as like the biggest bright spot this year. But you know what? I'm not going to go Doogie. I'm going to go Phillips Valdez out of the bullpen. He has been honestly one of the best relievers of baseball this year. No one knows who Phillips Valdez is. This guy has a 0.86 ERA in about, I think, 21 innings. A 2.86 FIP. I mean, Phillips Valdez has been awesome out of the bullpen. He's come in for, at times, just like an inning of work. He's come in for a couple innings of work, a few innings at a time. Phillips Valdez has been, to me, the biggest, arguably, at least to me, because I like pitching. I tend to be biased towards pitching. But I've really liked what Phillips Valdez has done this year. He has been shut down out of that bullpen. But I can't take away what Alex Verdugo has done either. He has played extremely well this year for the Red Sox, especially in a year where Mookie Betts went to the Dodgers. He came back in the Dodgers trade. So I'll get to Doogie here in a second. But even though Phillips Valdez, he has been sensational out of the bullpen this year, I think this last month for the Red Sox, you're going to see Darwinzon Hernandez lock down that closer role. I think Darwinzon Hernandez is going to make his case to be that guy to close out games for the Red Sox. And I think he's going to have such a good month this year, because he already has pitched a little bit. I believe he was gone for a while with COVID, and he is back now, and he hasn't given up a run yet, I think in about 3 innings. Darwinzon Hernandez, I've mentioned this in some streams before, in some videos before, but Darwinzon last year among pitchers with at least 30 innings pitched, he had the most strikeouts per 9. I believe it was at around like 15 strikeouts per 9. Darwinzon Hernandez has nasty stuff. He has one of the best spin rates. He had one of the best spin rates on his fastball last year. I'm telling you, Darwinzon Hernandez, he will be the closer for the Red Sox going into next year. He's going to lock it down. He's going to have an awesome month. This isn't part of my bold predictions. I'm just talking about the Red Sox here. I think Bogaerts and Verdugo, they're going to continue to play solid for the rest of the season. Verdugo right now, he's hitting .310. He's got a .365 on base. He's got a .524 slugging. He's got a .135 WRC plus. Verdugo's playing very well this year. Bogaerts hitting .298 so far, a .358 on base, a .556 slugging, a .140 WRC plus. Bogaerts, Verdugo, they have been the bright spots in the offense this year, which is sad, considering Rafi Devers this year. He came in this year a little bit out of shape. I believe he had a child this past offseason, so his defense has not looked very good. He's made a couple of good plays here and there, but Rafi Devers this year has been disappointing. JD Martinez has been disappointing. I'm wondering what's going to happen with JD Martinez. I'm wondering for the offseason, I'm wondering once they get the opt-out thing taken care of, if he opts back in, I'm wondering if the Red Sox try to deal him, because at least if he opts back in, then at least he has, that kind of guaranteed time now. I think a lot of teams didn't want to trade for JD Martinez because he has the opt-out, or I'm sure teams maybe sent an offer, but I don't think a lot of teams really were going to offer a lot for him. I was kind of hoping maybe someone would want to take a chance, but honestly, when you really think about it, it wouldn't have been smart to trade for JD Martinez because, like I said, he could opt out after this season, especially with the National League possibly going with the DH full-time. That opens up a lot more opportunities for JD Martinez. So I think in the offseason, I think something can happen with him. As of right now, no, but hoping, or I'm sure the Red Sox are hoping that he will finish strong this season. He'll, kind of pick it up. One of the guys we got before the trade deadline was Nick Pivetta. I don't see him starting a game this season for the Red Sox, mainly because of the service time. So right now, if the Red Sox don't have him pitch, that will keep him under a certain innings, or it'll keep him under that service time. To where if they don't have him pitch at all, they'll get another year out of him. So similar to Chris Bryant with the Cubs, when Chris Bryant had they didn't give him enough of that playing time to be able to get to free agency a year sooner. Similar with Nick Pivetta here. I think it's probably honestly a good thing. They can kind of work with him a little bit at the alternate camp. So I think that's going to be good, and I think that would be good for the Red Sox too, because right now Nick Pivetta, he is a project, so that he does have some good advanced metrics. He has one of the best curveballs in the game, surprisingly. He ranked last year, his curveball ranked near the top in spin rate, so it had a ton of vertical movement on that curveball. Nick Pivetta has a good curveball. He's got a decent fastball. He's got a decent changeup as well. So Nick Pivetta, he's a bit of a project for the Red Sox, and Chaim Bloom, he knows how to find these pitchers, man. He knows how to find these diamonds in the rough, and I think he sees something in Nick Pivetta, and they're going to try and work with him. So I think that'll be good for both sides. So, hey, Nick Pivetta, he won't start a game this year for the Red Sox. He probably won't even come out of the bullpen. At least I wouldn't think. Who knows? Maybe he gets a couple innings. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably not, honestly. But overall, the Red Sox, they stink. They're going to finish with the worst record. At least I hope they finish with the worst record. You know why? Because I want a high draft pick. This Red Sox team, they need to start putting in work with that farm system. They need to. There's not much in that farm system. So they did just add Connor Siebold with the Brandon Workman trade. That was nice. They added Hudson Potts. Jason Rosario. So those were nice pieces that they added. They got a couple of players to be named later with Kevin Pillar, and they also shipped out. Who is the other guy they shipped out? I'm going blank on it right now. But Red Sox, they need a high draft pick. They need to get someone. If they can get Kumar Rocker or Jack Leiter in that draft, I will be stoked. So tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with my bold prediction. Give me a thumbs down if you do not agree with my bold prediction of the Red Sox finishing with the worst record in the major leagues this year. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Tell me what you think. Ooh, we're up to 25 people in the chat. What is going on? I just saw we had 15. That jumped up to 25. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. We are talking my bold predictions for the rest of this season. So if you are just coming in, we are talking my bold predictions for the rest of the season. If you are just coming in, please like the stream. That'll help it get out to more baseball fans. If you are new, if you have never seen me before, if you have never seen my ugly face, then first off, welcome. And if you would like to see more baseball content and you don't mind looking at my ugly face, then hey, go ahead and subscribe. We're talking baseball all the time. So we're getting a lot of thumbs up. Who would have thought I would ever make the bold prediction of my Red Sox finishing with the worst record? So, awesome. All right, we're seeing a lot of thumbs up. We're seeing a couple thumbs down. I wish, but the Pirates are going to have the worst record. Patrick thinks the Pirates will end up getting the worst record. Honestly, I can see Kumar Rocker in that Pirates jersey. I really think that could definitely happen. Kumar Rocker, I don't know what it is. I could see him in that Pirates jersey. I can see Jack Leiter in that Red Sox jersey one day. Who knows? Who knows? So, alrighty. But it seems like some of you agree with that prediction. Some of you disagree, and that is okay. I don't want everyone to agree with me. I want you to disagree with me if you don't agree. So, y'all see how good Brad Keller is pitching. I have not. I got to go check him out. We'll go check him out. Red Sox should trade Bogarts or somebody to Cleveland for some pitching. Man, would the Indians... Man, would they, all those prospects they just got back, would they send him over for Bogarts? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they flip those prospects for someone. You never know. We got an offseason coming up. Do you like the Padres more to win this year or next year? Lamps the boss. I would probably say next year, honestly. As good as the Padres did at this trade deadline, as good as their team is looking, I don't know, there's something... I don't know. You'd always like to maybe have another offseason to maybe make more adjustments to that team. But right now, there's not really many adjustments to make. Maybe some bullpen arms. But they did just get Trevor Rosenthal. Who knows? Maybe that balances it out a little bit. So, imitation Kumar Rocker in a Nationals jersey. Kumar Rocker in a Nationals jersey. That'd be interesting. As a Phillies fan, Seabold is a gift for you. Pivetta, Yeah, Seabold, I think, is the more... that's the one you can be a bit more optimistic about. But Pivetta, there are some things there. Who knows? If they can get something clicking with him, that could end up being an awesome get for the Red Sox. So I'm not going to doubt Chaim Bloom. Whoever he ends up getting, hey, I'm okay with that. All right, let me move on to... my next bold prediction. This one might be a bit quicker. I kind of got into my Red Sox there a little bit, but my next bold prediction, Jacob deGrom will have a huge September and he will lock up his third straight Cy Young Award. And here is why. Kind of simple, honestly. He's always been pretty good in September. 2018, he had a 1.80 ERA. 2019, he had a 1.290 ERA in the months of September. He's good in September. Jacob deGrom knows how to finish strong when he's healthy. So Jacob deGrom will be fantastic this month in September. Who knows how the Mets are going to end up playing this month? I don't even know what the heck's going on with the Mets, but I know for a fact Jacob deGrom is as sure as a sure thing out of anything on that Mets team. Jacob deGrom, third straight Cy Young Award after a huge September. He has proven he doesn't need to get to the playoffs to win these Cy Youngs. So even if the Mets play terribly, if he pitches well, Jacob deGrom, third straight Cy Young. Book it. Back-to-back-to-back Cy Youngs. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with my bold prediction of Jacob deGrom winning his third straight Cy Young after a huge September, or give me a thumbs down. Tell me some other pitchers that you think could win the NL Cy Young. Let me know in the comments. I am looking out for your comments. There are some other pitchers that could lock up that Cy Young. You got guys like Yu Darvish. He's doing pretty good. Let me pull up some other stats here. Yu Darvish is pitching very good this year in the National League. Let's take a look. National League pitching. We're looking at starters. Right now, Yu Darvish, Max Fried, and Jacob deGrom, they are tied for wins above replacement with a 1.8. So who knows? I could honestly maybe even see Max Fried. Max Fried, the only thing with Max Fried, though, is his Ks per 9. He has under 9 strikeouts per 9. So he has a good ERA. He's got a good FIP. But right now, Yu Darvish, he is leading in ERA. He has a 1.47 ERA, and he has a 2.03 FIP with 10.8 strikeouts per 9, or 10.9, sorry. But Jacob deGrom right now, he has a 1.76 ERA on the season, a 1.93 FIP, and he has almost 13 strikeouts per 9. I mean, there is Max Scherzer. He has 13.2 strikeouts per 9, but he has a 3.86 ERA. He's got a 3.07 FIP, which are not bad numbers by any means. But Jacob deGrom, he's going to lock it up. That's what I think. Who knows? I'll be honest with you. I really did want to pick Pablo Lopez as the guy that's going to win the Cy Young. But right now, he's not striking out enough guys. He's only got 8.4 strikeouts per 9. He's got a good ERA. He's got a good FIP. Who knows? Maybe Pablo Lopez goes off in September. Who knows? But right now, I think Jacob deGrom, he's going to be phenomenal. He's going to be phenomenal this month. So we got a thumbs up for Jacob deGrom. We got a thumbs down for Matthew Bradigan. He thinks Aaron Nola is going to win the Cy Young. Sam Ty agrees. Roger Karras does not agree. Brent Murillo, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Max Fried, you think he's going to win it. Sam Ty with the thumbs up. Roger Karras thinks Darvish. Max Fried. Dinelson Lamet from Beetlejuice. That's a good one. How about Nola? Definitely Aaron Nola's up there too. There is no other pitcher better than deGrom. deGrom is the best. He is back-to-back Cy Youngs. I think deGrom, at least to me, I think he's going to be phenomenal this month. I think he's going to finish strong. But knowing, because I'm predicting it, he'll end up having an awful September. So let's just let's see that happen, and then you guys can all laugh at me after the season. Big Sexy could win it if he was still here. Man, oh man. Bartolo Colon, I miss you, my friend. All righty. Okay, let's move on to my next bold prediction. I'm seeing 29 people in the chat right now. We were at around 12 to 15 earlier, but 29 people are here. Thank you so much for joining. We're going over my bold predictions. So far, I have said my first two. The Red Sox are going to finish with the worst record in all of Major League Baseball, and Jacob deGrom is going to have a ridiculous September, and he will lock up his third straight Cy Young Award. Those are my first two predictions, my first two bold predictions. So, we're up to 30. We reached 30. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys haven't already, please like the stream. It'll get it out to more baseball fans. If anyone's looking for some baseball to talk about tonight, so they will. The algorithm, I'm telling you, hitting a thumbs up, it just pushes a video out, man. So, but yeah, if you are new, definitely consider subscribing. We're talking baseball here all the time. So, all right, let's move on to my next bold prediction. Here we go. The Marlins will secure one of the 8 playoff spots, and here is why. In the last 10 games, they're 7th in starting pitching with a 2.91 ERA. And they also just made a big trade for Starling Marte. I love that move. I think they needed a bat. They did lose Jonathan Villar. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I was saying Villar earlier in other videos, but whatever. I think it's Villar. I think someone told me that. Sorry for the mispronunciation. But anyway, but they got Starling Marte, a good bat. So far on the year, Marte is having a pretty decent season. Let me pull up his stat line. I have his stats from the last 10 games, but let me pull up his stat line for this year. So far this year, he's hitting .310. He's got 3 home runs. He's driven in 15 RBIs. He's got 5 stolen bases. He has an .841 OPS. Starling Marte was having a good season for the Diamondbacks, but unfortunately, the Diamondbacks decided to just completely stink this year when they had a pretty good team. So, but Starling Marte has been a bright spot, so they traded for him. One thing about Marte, in his last 10 games, though, he was only hitting .205. But you know what? I think a change in scenery is going to be good for him. I think getting away from that Diamondbacks team that is just struggling, he's going to a team that is trying to make the playoffs. They are in a much better spot than the Diamondbacks are. Change of scenery, that's going to do him some good. And you know what? In his first game with the Marlins yesterday, he already hit a home run. So I think Starling Marte, he's going to help that lineup out. The starting pitching continues to be good with Pablo Lopez, Eliezer Hernandez, Sandy Alcantara just came back recently. How is Sandy Alcantara doing? I need to check up on him. Sandy Alcantara, how are you doing, my friend? Sandy Alcantara. Kind of interesting so far. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been too good so far. He's got 2 starts. I believe he had COVID. I think he just came back from that recently. But right now he's 1-1 in his first 2 starts. He has a 5.06 ERA. That FIP isn't any better, 6.52. So, I mean, yeah, he's not looking all that great. I don't know, but Sandy Alcantara, hey, it's another pitcher they can put out there. He was their best pitcher last year. He had a 3.88 ERA. He did have a 4.55 FIP. Still not great. Doesn't strike out many guys. But hey, you know what? Sandy Alcantara, that's another pitcher they can have to try and help them get to the postseason. But right now though, the Marlins, their starting pitching has just been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. Pablo Lopez has just been great this year. Let me pull up some stats here. Pablo Lopez, 34 innings so far this year. Hey, he has a 2.10 ERA, a 2.27 FIP. Eliezer Hernandez, I had him as a breakout candidate this year, and Eliezer Hernandez has been pretty good. 25 innings pitched so far through 6 starts. You'd like to see some more innings out of him, but you know what? He's young. He's still trying to figure out this game. He's still trying to figure out these major league hitters a bit, so he's not going too deep into games, but he does have a 3.16 ERA, a 3.85 FIP. He's got an xFIP of 3.54. Eliezer Hernandez has been pretty good. Sixto Sanchez has made a couple of starts. He's doing pretty good too. 2.25 ERA, a 3.23 FIP, a 2.21 xFIP. He's doing good. You got Trevor Rogers, who started a couple of games, a 2.00 ERA, a 3.04 FIP. So right now, the Marlins, they are riding this starting pitching, and they're gonna lock up one of these playoff spots. I don't think they're gonna struggle this month, but you know, it is me predicting it. So, and I am not very good with predictions. So hey, I'm predicting it now. And then they're going to lose every game. So that's probably what's going to happen. But no, I seriously, the Marlins right now, 16-16 on the year. I mean, being a 500 team, it sounds kind of bad to say, but they are overachieving this year. They were not supposed to have a team that was supposed to contend at all this year. What's another thing that's crazy about the Marlins is that they're 2-9 at home, and they're 14-7 on the road. So they play better on the road, which is crazy. So, but right now, they're doing 8 teams from each league. So right now the Marlins are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are in the 7th spot in the playoffs. The Rockies are a half game behind them. The Rockies have the 8th seed. The Giants right now, they are right behind the Rockies. Giants with a painful loss today. They were up early in that game by I think like 6-1. They scored a ton of runs yesterday. A ton. I think they had like 27 hits yesterday. They had 3 guys driving 6 RBIs. Who were they? I can't remember. Let me go to that box score from yesterday for the Giants. The Giants, you know, they're a team that they weren't supposed to really do much this year either. Let me go to that schedule from yesterday or for this season. Let me go to this game that they played yesterday. Good grief, they scored a ton of runs yesterday. They won 23-5. I mean, they're in Colorado too. So they definitely took advantage of Coors Field. They had 23 runs, 27 hits. What the heck, man? That's freaking insane. They had Dickerson. He went 5 for 6. He had 6 RBIs. They had Donovan Solano. He had 6 RBIs. Crawford, he had 6 RBIs. They had just had these guys going off yesterday. I mean, it's funny. They scored all these runs, but, Kari Yastrzemski, he wasn't even a big part of it. They had 3 guys score 18 runs total or drive in 18 runs. That's freaking nuts. So, hey, Giants, they were looking good yesterday, and they were looking good today. And then the bullpen fell apart. So, goodness, they were up 6-2 heading into the 6th inning today. And the bullpen, Webb, he couldn't get out. Who is it? Logan Webb. So Logan Webb, he couldn't get through 6 innings. He gave up 4 runs total. But then Coonrod came in. He didn't even get an out. He gave up 3 runs. Rogers came in, gave up 2 runs. That bullpen just imploded today on the Giants. And that's sad, man, because they had a 6-2 lead heading into the 6th inning. And they still had a 6-4 lead. 6-4 lead heading into the 7th inning. And then the Rockies just went off in the 7th inning. So, yeah. Hilliard had a home run for them in the 7th inning. So, yeah, the Rockies, they just came back today in a big way. The Rockies, they got off to a really good start this year. And, yeah, and lately they've just been fading. But so that was a big win for them today, especially after a huge loss yesterday. That's like a demoralizing loss. And then you were down 6-2 early on. They were down 6-1 at one point, and they came back with a big inning. So good for the Rockies. That's good for their morale. But back to the main bold prediction before I move on to the next one. So the Marlins, I have them locking up a playoff spot. They're currently the 7th seed. Tell me in the comments, thumbs up if you agree with my bold prediction of the Marlins locking up a playoff spot, or thumbs down if you disagree. What do you think? My stream is lagging a little bit behind. So let me catch up on the comments. Let me catch up here. We got 32 people in here. If you are coming in and you are, if you are just coming in, we're talking my bold predictions. So far, I have made 3 bold predictions. I have the Red Sox finishing with the worst record in the major leagues this year. I have Jacob deGrom having an amazing September, and he's going to lock up his 3rd straight Cy Young Award. And now my latest bold prediction, the Marlins will lock up a playoff spot. So, yes, those are my 3 so far. So, all right, let's get to the thumbs up. Brent, you give a thumbs up for the Marlins locking up a playoff spot. Roger, you think no. Matthew, yes. Brent, yes. All right, we already said yes. Yes, Roger is definitely saying no. He does not agree. Sam Ty is not quite sure. Daddy-O agrees. Thumbs up. And I think if the DH is still around for the NL next season, I think Boston should trade JD to the Mets. In the offseason for some prospects or pitching help, and then sign Ozuna. Ozuna. I mean, I definitely agree with trading JD. I don't know about bringing in Ozuna. I really want the Red Sox to start going young. To be honest with you, I would be perfectly okay if the Red Sox just absolutely sucked again next year. I'd be okay with it because you know what? I'm all about the future with the Red Sox. I was about the future with the Red Sox even heading into this season. I didn't think they were going to do much this season. I was a bit more hopeful. I wasn't picking them to win any World Series this year, but I am definitely looking to the future with the Red Sox. So I'm not sure if I agree with Marcell Ozuna coming to Boston. I think he'll be better off somewhere else on a team that's going to be in contention. Who knows what Bloom does this offseason, man? Who knows? But we got some thumbs up. We got some thumbs down. We got some thumbs up and thumbs down from Sam Ty. He's not quite sure. Mateo De La Cruz Acevedo. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. He agrees. Marlins are going to lock up a playoff spot. Goonsy Goonsy21K, I think I said that right. He is not quite sure. Marcos Chavez says Marlins, no. Jimmy Productions, yes. Sports with AJ, absolutely not. He does not think the Marlins are going to make the playoffs. CB Philly, he gives a thumbs up. Mateo De La Cruz, Esevado, Luis or Robert? I'm going to say Robert. All right. Oh, I don't know. Kyle Lewis is having a pretty good year too. I don't know. That's a toughie. We need one more month. I think it's close. Luis Robert, man, he's having a good season. Kyle Lewis having a good season too. So that's definitely going to be a pretty good battle for that Rookie of the Year. Is there any reactions from you from the 2018 World Series? They're on my Instagram from a couple of years ago. Yes, I was going crazy with my Instagram stories. I was posting like everything from the playoffs that year. People thought I was probably clinically insane because I was like screaming so much in that postseason, man. Phillies pitching is not good enough, but offense is great. Real Muto over Sixto. Thumbs up. Yeah, man. Well, Phillies pitching, I'll tell you. I was a little skeptical about that pitching coming into this year, but that Phillies pitching, they're doing pretty good. So, and I'll get to the Phillies here in a second. If you didn't notice in the thumbnail, I had Bryce Harper in that thumbnail. So that means I am going to talk about the Phillies tonight. Thoughts on Bohm? Bohm, he's going to be a good hitter. He's got a good eye at the plate. Bohm, how's he doing so far this year? Alec Bohm, how is he doing? So he's hitting 293 on the year so far, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, 364 on base. That sounds like what Alec Bohm, what it looked like he was going to do. He's got a good eye at the plate. He's very patient at the plate. Alec Bohm, he's going to be a good player for the Phillies for a long time to come. And the Phillies, I think, are going to be a good team for the next few years. But we'll get to the Phillies here in a little bit. Let's get to my next bold prediction. So a quick recap before I move on. I predicted the Red Sox are going to finish with the worst record in Major League Baseball. Jacob deGrom is going to have a huge September and lock up his 3rd straight Cy Young. I think the Marlins are going to lock up a playoff spot. So the Marlins are going to make the playoffs this year. In a normal season, they would not make the playoffs. But in this crazy season, the Marlins are going to make the playoffs. All right. So, like I said, I don't have this in any particular order. So, I'm just going to pick one of these. Here we go. I'm going to do this one next. Are you ready? Cody Bellinger is going to heat up in September, and the Dodgers will hang on to win the NL West. So, there's been a lot of talk of the Padres this past week. A lot of talk about the Padres. They had arguably the best trade deadline ever. That was an insane trade deadline. They got Mike Clevinger, Trevor Rosenthal, Mitch Moreland. They got Austin Nola. Who else did they get? I think I'm missing someone. They got everyone, it seemed like. But you know what? I think the Padres will make it close, but I think the Dodgers are going to hang on until the end. I think they're going to hang on barely. But I think this is going to be because Cody Bellinger is really going to heat up this month. Cody Bellinger, right now, he is not having a prototypical Cody Bellinger year. What happened to Cody Bellinger? He was the MVP last year. It looks like tonight he was held out. So was there something going on with Cody Bellinger? Let's take a look. Let's go to the news before I get more into this prediction. So he's out again. So he felt something in his lat, taking a swing that caused them to hold him out. So I think they're probably just being a little more precautionary, which is even better for my prediction. So it said he took swings in the cage today. Said he felt good, but they're playing it safe, so more precautionary. You know what? That makes my prediction. I feel better about this prediction even more. They're making sure he's good to go. He's going to have a huge September. Right now, Cody Bellinger is not having a year you would expect. There are plenty of people coming into this year thinking Cody Bellinger, he's going to win his 2nd straight MVP. Cody Bellinger this year, he's only hitting 225 on the year. He does have 10 home runs, so he's still hitting the home run ball. But he's only getting on base he only has a 305 on base percentage, only has a 478 slugging. He has a 783 OPS. What? I mean, what's going on? OPS last year, 1.035 OPS, won the MVP, won a Silver Slugger. He had 47 home runs last year. He's still hitting home runs this year, but he had 115 RBIs. He's still driving in some runs, but man, you'd like to see that OPS be a little bit better. He's not getting on base. He had an on-base percentage last year of 406, and he's not getting on base all that much this year. It's 100 points lower. So Cody Bellinger right now, I'm trying to see. Let me look at his strikeout rate. Cody Bellinger, what is going on with you, my friend? So you're still hitting some home runs. You're still driving in some runs, but why are you not getting on base? What is going on, dude? So let's take a look. Cody Bellinger, Fangraphs, great website. He is striking out a little more and he's walking less. So, his strikeout rate is 1% higher from last year. And he's walking 4% less this year. So that's a sign right there. Right now, he's I don't know, he's just not seeing the ball very well. Fangraphs actually did do a bit of a write-up on him a couple of weeks ago. So right now, let's see. Manager Dave Roberts talked at length about Bellinger's early season issues last week. So this was about a few weeks ago. Opposing teams are pitching him differently this season as well, Roberts said, and that they are each pitching him different, whether if it's top of the zone, guys are trying to crowd him, some guys are trying to spin him. So basically, pitchers are kind of figuring him out this year. They are being more cautious with him this year, and they're attacking him in different ways. Dave Roberts also said there's many pitches that he's not getting to this year that he should, and that he has, and that he will. When you're not mechanically right, you miss pitches, and then you start to expand. Then at times you chase. That's just kind of the whole thought behind any hitter, especially when they're struggling. So Cody Bellinger, I think he's just out of whack a little bit. But you know what? Back to my bold prediction. Cody Bellinger, he's going to get it together for the month of September. He's going to heat up. He's going to be the Cody Bellinger that we're used to seeing. So, hey, he took some extra swings in the cage today. He said he's feeling pretty good. But you know what? He's going to have a big month. He's going to help the Dodgers hang on to the NL West from a surging Padres team. But you know what? The Dodgers have been a very good team this year. They're third in offense. They have the third best bullpen. The starting pitching is lacking a bit, but here is why the starting pitching is going to be good. Clayton Kershaw in September. He has a .756 win percentage in the month of September. He has a 2.29 ERA in the month of September in his career. And he has 9.6 strikeouts per nine in the month of September in his career. Kershaw, so basically, put it all together, Kershaw is good in September. Kershaw is going to have a good month. Also, Walker Buehler in his short career. Walker Buehler is good in September too. He has a record of 6-2 in the month of September. He has a 3.42 ERA and 10 strikeouts per nine. So, the Dodgers, I think they're going to be fine. So, yeah, I think the Dodgers will hang on to that National League West from a surging Padres team. I think a lot of people are starting to pick the Padres. They're going Padres to win that division. What do you think? Thumbs up? Do you think the Dodgers are going to hang on to the National League West? Thumbs down. Do you think the Padres will surge in the month of September and win the National League West? What do you think? Thumbs up if you think the Dodgers will hang on to the National League West. Thumbs down if you think the Padres will steal it. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. We got 25 people in the chat while I wait for these thumbs up and thumbs down. If you are just joining us, we're talking bold predictions, my bold predictions. So far, I think the Red Sox are going to have the worst record in baseball when all is said and done. I think Jacob deGrom is going to have a big month of September. He is going to lock up his third straight Cy Young. The Marlins are going to lock up a playoff spot. And the Dodgers are going to hang on to the National League West. What do you all think? I'm only seeing one thumbs down right now from Taco Bell's new bean burrito. What is up, Taco Bell's new bean burrito? So, what do you guys think? Thumbs up if you think the Dodgers are going to hang on to the National League West. Thumbs down if you disagree. I see some thumbs down. XX. So you put thumbs down, but you said Dodgers are way better. So does that mean you think the Dodgers are going to hang on? Matthew Bradigan, yes, you agree. I hope the Padres win, Patrick Sedgwick says. I hope the Padres win. That's a good team, and they are a lot of fun to watch. They are a fun team to watch. Jimmy Goonsy21K, I am having trouble with that Goonsy. Thumbs up. Jimmy Production, thumbs up. Padres will win it in 2 years. Oh, so you think they're going to be a little bit before they win that division. Jack Carr with the thumbs up. Sam Ty disagrees. Sam Ty thinks the Padres are going to win the division this year. Mateo De La Cruz Acevedo, thumbs up all the way around. XX says yes. Sports with AJ thinks the Padres are going to win the division. Padres are a super fun team to watch. CB Philly says, I think they take the West. Last name pronounced Acevedo. AC Veto? Is it AC Veto or AC Vito? AC Veto? I think it's AC Veto. AC Veto? Sports with AJ, thumbs down. Goonsy, 21K, Dodgers all the way. Matin? Matin? Is it Matin? Sup? What's going on, dude? Welcome. Jack Carr, Dodgers versus Padres will be a nice story. That would be a huge, if that's the National League Championship Series, which I think a lot of people, I think they could think that happens. Dodgers win it all, getting them the trophy they had been robbed by with the Astros, without Major League Baseball ever having to strip the trophy. Bet on it. I think the Dodgers are very motivated this year. I think they're a very motivated team, and they're playing good baseball too. You definitely like that starting pitching to step up, though. They need that starting pitching to step up. I would have liked for them to get a starting pitcher at the deadline. I think that would have been great. So Donovan O'Brien, Shawn Michaels will sweet chin music the Dodgers, and the Dodgers will lose. You know what? I'm a big wrestling fan, and that would be hilarious if Shawn Michaels showed up and gave a sweet chin music to anyone. That would be hilarious. Or Randy Orton with an RKO. I think that'd be hilarious. Yogi Dude? IFB? I don't know what IFB means. AC Veto. AC Veto? AC Veto? AC Veto. Is that good? AC Veto. Yes, Howard would be a good player. Alrighty. All right, moving on to my next bold prediction. So I have 8 bold predictions. 8 bold predictions. So we're halfway through. Let's move on to my next bold prediction. Which one am I going to pick next? Which one am I going to pick next? I don't know. I didn't really put these in any particular order. Which one can I go with next? Here we go. Let's move on to another division. My next bold prediction. The Twins will win the AL Central. The Twins will win the AL Central out of that 3-team race. You got the White Sox leading it right now. The Indians are just behind them. You got the Twins. I believe the Twins are in third. Yes, Twins are in third. I believe they're in third. Just making sure. Yes, the Twins are in third. It's crazy. Each of those teams have at least 21 wins. Indians and White Sox are tied for first place. Twins have 21 wins and 16 losses. They're a game and a half back. So right now the Twins, they are on the outside looking in for that division crown to try and get back-to-back division crowns. But I think the Twins, they're going to win the AL Central. They're gonna leapfrog the Indians, and they're gonna leapfrog the White Sox. I picked the Twins to win the AL Central before this season started. I'm gonna stick with it. The Twins, they're going to win the AL Central, and here's why. I got quite a few reasons here. They are 4-6 in the last 10 games, but they're in the last 10 games. They're 12th in FIP with a 3.92 FIP. The bullpen has the 4th best wins above replacement in the last 10 games. The bullpen has the 4th best strikeouts per 9 with 11.45 in the last 10 games. So right now, starting pitching, it could be better, but they're doing enough. The bullpen has been fantastic. The bullpen is keeping them afloat. They are struggling a bit in the last 10 games, pretty inconsistent. Right now, though, in the last 10 games, the offense has been really sluggish. They are, in the last 10 games, 27th in WRC plus in the last 10 games. Let me say that one more time. In the last 10 games, they are 27th in WRC plus. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So they rank near the bottom lately in offense. But they're getting Josh Donaldson back. That was the key guy they signed this past offseason. Josh Donaldson, he's a stud. He's going to go nuts this month. I think he's going to really help that offense out a lot. That's an offense that's struggling. They also got back Byron Buxton. He's their best defensive player, but he was out with a bit of a shoulder issue. Yesterday, he had the eventual game-winning hit, so that's going to help the lineup. But as for the pitching, like I said earlier, the starting pitching, they're not doing great, but they're not bad at all. They rank in the last 10 games. They're 12th in FIP. But they also got Michael Pineda back from suspension. He actually pitched yesterday. He went 6 innings, allowed 2 in the first. But after that, he retired 14 out of the last 18 batters. So right now, the Twins, that was a boost for their rotation. And maybe that's why they didn't make a move at the deadline, because they knew Michael Pineda was going to be coming back. And then moving on to the other guy, Jake Odorizzi, he should be back soon as well. So I think the Twins, they thought, okay, you know what? We're getting some good stuff here from Kenta Maeda this year. You would like to see, oh goodness, I'm going blank on his name. Jose Barrios. You would like to see Jose Barrios do a little better this year. He's not doing great this year. You were hoping he would take a bit of a step forward this year. Let me pull up his stats. Jose Barrios, I mean, and who knows, that could be another bold prediction that I just throw in right now. Jose Barrios, could he be primed for a huge September that could carry this team to a division crown? He has not been great this year. He's had 7 starts. He is striking out a good amount of guys, about 9.75 strikeouts per 9, but he has a 4.75 ERA. He's got a 4.37 FIP, a 4.37 xFIP. He's been kind of just whatever this year. He hasn't really done much. He had a good year last year, a 3.68 ERA, a 3.85 FIP. He was 14-8. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9. So he is striking out. Right now, he has a career high currently in strikeouts per 9, but he's also walking a lot of guys. Last year, he had 2.29 walks per 9. This year, 4.50 walks per 9. I mean, he's got 1.25 home runs allowed per 9. So right now, he needs to be better. And this could be, if he can really step it up, then, right now I believe he is pitching tonight. I believe he's pitching. Is that game still going on? We'll go to the scores here in a little bit. I believe he's pitching. So let's check. Yeah, so Jose Barrios is pitching tonight. And like I said, he needs to be good. He needs to be good this month. If the Twins, if they really want to win a division, he is going to have to step up. He has been pretty lackluster. But right now, he's at 4 innings pitched. He's only given up 3 hits, 1 earned, a couple walks, but he's struck out 6 so far through 4 innings. And the Twins have a 4-1 lead right now in the bottom of the 4th. Jose Barrios against a good White Sox offense, he's pitching pretty well so far. So right now, the Twins, they're going to be getting, if Jose Barrios can step it up in the month of September after a lackluster start, if Michael Pineda can give them a boost, if Jake Odorizzi can give them a boost coming back from an injury, this Twins starting pitching could be really good going into the month of September. So that's my next bold prediction, is the Twins. They're in 3rd place right now. They're a game and a half back, but I think the Twins, they're going to end up winning the AL Central. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you think the Twins will hang on or come back here in the month of September and win the AL Central? Thumbs up if you think the Twins will win the AL Central. Thumbs down if you think they will not win the AL Central. Let me know. Thumbs up if you think so. Thumbs up if you agree. Thumbs down if you disagree. Let me know in the comments. Let's see what you guys think. We got 26 people in the chat. 24 now. So, but either way, if you are just coming in, we're going over my bold predictions for the month of September. So right now, let me see if I can recap them all without having to look at my list. The Red Sox, I think the Red Sox are going to have the worst record in baseball when all is said and done. I think Jacob deGrom is going to have a huge month of September, and he will lock up his third straight Cy Young Award. The Marlins, I think, are going to lock up a playoff spot. I think the Dodgers are going to hang on and win that NL West from a surging Padres team that is immensely improved. And I think the Twins will end up winning the AL Central. So I see a thumbs down from Jack Carr. Roger Karras with 4 thumbs up. Michael Kerr with a thumbs up. The Indians are going to win it. They have a better rotation and more experience. And earlier this season, I said experience is going to be key. The Indians do have good pitching. Even without Mike Clevinger, they have good pitching. Roger again with a thumbs up. Michael Kerr, Twins definitely winning the Central. Taco Bell's new bean burrito, thumbs up. I have a feeling the Sox will choke. Could that be a bold prediction? Could the White Sox choke? So, I'll have to wait and see. Francher Guzman, thumbs down. He does not think the Twins are going to win the Central. Mateo, thumbs down. Mateo de la Cruz Acevedo. I can't do accents. I'm sorry, dude. To be honest, when I first saw your name at first glance, I thought it said avocado. I'm not kidding. I almost said avocado because I have the brain of a potato, and I'm also morbidly obese, and I love guacamole. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was gonna say avocado, and I somehow held it. I held that in, and I tried my best to say it. So, Mateo, honestly, can I just call you avocado? Because when I first saw your name, I thought I saw avocado. So, hey man, do I have your blessing? Can I call you avocado? Can that be the new nickname for Mateo? Can Mateo be avocado? Let me know. Sports Kids, no. Yogi Dude, yes. Sam Ty with thumbs down. The White Sox will win. Patrick Sedgwick, Darwinzon Hernandez is on the IL again. What? When did he go on the IL? Are you serious? When was this? I'll tell you, man. Ever since I have gone back to work at school, I feel like I'm just missing everything. School is killing me this year, man. 2 days ago. When did I miss this? How did I miss this? Oh my God, I'm the worst, man. I mean, I don't know. This Red Sox team has been so bad. It's hard to really keep the passion going. So, my bad. I suck. I didn't see this. Yeah, got something going on with the SE joint. So, all right, cool. Now they're gonna suck even more. All right, perfect. Darwinzon Hernandez will never be the closer. Oh, I hate everything. Alrighty, moving on. Sweet. Mateo has given me his blessing to call him avocado. Perfect. Avocado. Mateo, welcome, avocado. Here we go. So, BZ Baseball, what are we talking about? BZ Baseball, we're talking about my bold predictions. None of them are going to come true, by the way. None of them are going to come true because I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm just having fun here. So, but yes, we are making bold predictions. Let me get you caught up real quick. I think the Red Sox, they're going to finish with the worst record in all of baseball. Jacob deGrom is going to have an awesome September. He's going to lock up his third straight Cy Young Award. The Marlins, they're going to secure a playoff spot, which is crazy because everyone thought the Marlins would come in last place this year in the National League East. I have the Dodgers hanging on to the National League West from the Padres. They'll win the NL West. And I have the Twins. They're going to end up winning the AL Central. So you are now all caught up. Pick, who would you choose, Rocker or Leiter? I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen footage of Leiter. Let me go take a look at Leiter real quick. I got to do this real quick. But I've seen Kumar pitch. Kumar, he threw that no-hitter against Duke. He threw like 160 pitches in that game. That scared me, man. I'm wondering how he's doing. He had that no-hitter, man, and he threw so many pitches in that game. James Scott, what's going on, dude? Remember when Kumar Rocker threw that no-hitter against Duke? Remember how many pitches he threw? Dude, he threw so many pitches in that game. I believe he had like 100. He had over 150 pitches. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just with this day and age, with all the these pitchers throwing that many pitches. I remember Johan Santana threw a ton of pitches in that no-hitter, and he was just never the same after that. But Jack Leiter, man, son of Al Leiter, that would be kind of cool, So you're seeing a lot of guys. They're where their dads used to play. Kevin Biggio, Griffin Conine. He's gonna come up soon, eventually. Jack Leiter, at Vanderbilt. So, oh my God, Tom Seaver? No. Tom Seaver passed away? Oh my God, no way. No. One of the greatest pitchers to ever live. Wow. Rest in peace, Tom Seaver, man. Wow. Moment of silence for Tom Seaver here. One of the greatest pitchers of all time. Wow. Yeah, Tom Seaver. He was on the Miracle Mets. Won 311 games with 4 different teams. He was called Tom Terrific. Tom Seaver, man. Let's pull up Tom Seaver's stats. Tom Seaver's stats. One of the best of all time. In his career, won 311 games. He had a 2.86 ERA for his career. He had 3,640 strikeouts. He had a 1.12 whip. He even saved a game at one point. He pitched in 656 games. He won 3 Cy Young Awards. Yeah, one of the best of all time. 4,783 innings pitched for his career. I believe, yes, like I said, Miracle Mets, the 1969 World Series. He was a 3-time Cy Young winner, Rookie of the Year, 12-time All-Star. He won the ERA title 3 times. He is in the Hall of Fame, no doubt. Yeah, so crazy. Says here on Baseball Reference he actually died August 31st, a few days ago. So he died a few days ago? So I guess they just announced it? Wow. Anyway, again, rest in peace, Tom Seaver. So that's sad news. Very sad news. Dementia caused a lot of problems for him. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. So I'm a teacher full time, but I also deliver pizzas on the side. I think I've been working at Domino's now, delivering pizzas for going back to 2014, honestly. But I have been at Domino's. I took a break at one point, and I've been back at Domino's for the last few years. But at Domino's, we have a retirement home right next to our Domino's, and there are so many times where I am delivering and I see just an old man or an old woman like going for a walk or something. And there was one time there was an old man. He was walking around. I swear, I was delivering. It was like a 7-hour about a 7-hour shift, and I saw this man walking. He must have just left that retirement home to go for a walk or something. And next thing I know, I'm delivering. It's about like 3 hours later, and I'm like down, and I'm going down. I'm not even near the retirement home at this point. I'm kind of down the road, and I see this old man. The same old man that I had seen a few hours prior. It was like a couple miles away. And this dude was like a mile, maybe a mile and a half, but he was like all the way down the road, like down like one of our main roads on the sidewalk. But you had like 2 policemen kind of like talking to him, and like I think he just wandered away, and I don't even think he knew where he was. And so I remember seeing him. I'm like, hey, that's the old guy that I saw a few hours ago, and I was like, whoa, he must have like walked away and like he went missing. And so I think they found him. And so, yeah, that was weird. That makes me think of, people with dementia or Alzheimer's. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad when people, their cognitive abilities just start to, regress, and it can get so bad, like so quick. With all this stuff going on lately in cities, and with the protesting and the rioting, and election coming up and everything, hopefully I hope the baseball world will I really hope ESPN can kind of just take a step back from all the political issues and just honor Tom Seaver. I really hope that. Enough of all the politics stuff, enough of it. Honor Tom Seaver, one of the best of all time. So, please, Major League Baseball, if you can, please honor Tom Seaver. Please. All right. But anyway, let's take a look at my next bold prediction. We have 31 people in the chat. Before I move on, I'm going over, I've said this like a million times, but I'm not sure if you're just coming in or not. If you are just coming in, welcome. I'm going over my bold predictions for the month of September. Let's see if I can recap the predictions I've made so far. I think the Red Sox are going to finish with the worst record in Major League Baseball. Jacob deGrom, he's going to have a huge September. He's going to lock up his third straight Cy Young. The Marlins are going to lock down a playoff spot. The Twins are going to win the AL Central. The Dodgers are going to hang on to the National League West. Let's see. I got 3 more predictions. 3 more. What will go in my final 3? Let's do this one. I didn't take too many notes on this one. But before this season started, so, hey, okay, paying attention. Moving on to my next bold prediction. Before this season started, I picked this man to win the MVP in the American League. And I think, so he hasn't had an MVP kind of season, but I think he's going to have a huge September. This guy is going to have a huge September, and he is going to win the AL MVP, Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman is going to explode in the month of September, and he is going to win the MVP in the American League. So, not too many reasons why. I don't know. I'm just going for it. I'm going for something bold. I'm just picking I'm trying to get a rabbit out of a hat here. But the Athletics right now, they're 6-4 in their last 10 games. Right now, their schedule has been postponed because there was some positive tests for COVID. But before the A's schedule got postponed for COVID, in the last 10 games, Matt Chapman was hitting .303. He had 4 home runs. He had 8 RBIs, and he had a 1.136 OPS. So far on the year, Matt Chapman. So far on the year, his average is a little low. He's hitting .252, but he's got 10 home runs. He's got 25 RBIs, and he has an .878 OPS. I'm just going for it here. I'm going for a fun one. He's going to explode. Month of September, going to explode. One of the reasons I think he is going to be a good MVP candidate. I think he's going to heat up with the offense, but he's going to be one of the best offensive players in baseball. So that glove is going to help him out. That glove is going to be good. But you know what? He's gonna go crazy with the bat. Month of September. What do you think? Before I get to your thoughts, I do want to hear your thoughts. But right now, if you take a look at guys in the American League, there is not really a clear-cut contender for the American League. You have it in the National League with Fernando Tatis Jr. You could maybe make a case for Mike Yastrzemski. Who knows? Maybe someone like Bryce Harper gets incredibly hot in the month of September. And who knows? Maybe Tatis Jr., who knows? Maybe he slows down in the month of September. Someone like Mookie Betts or Bryce Harper heat up in the National League. Who knows? Maybe even Trevor Story heats up in the month of September. In the National League, I think you kind of have a few guys here. Right now it looks like it's for Fernando Tatis Jr.'s award to lose. But in the American League, I mean, if you take a look right now at the guys that so far are leading in wins above replacement, at least on Fangraphs, I'm not sure what Baseball References formula is spitting out. But right now, you have Anthony Rendon. He so far has a 1.9 wins above replacement. But his stats don't really jump out at you. He's got a great on-base percentage. He's getting on base a ton. He's got 6 home runs. He's got 19 RBIs. He's not striking out really at all. So he's got a 291 average, a 435 on base percentage, a 500 slugging, a 160 WRC plus. If you go to some like Mike Trout, he came back and he was like exploding. But right now, Mike Trout, He only has a 1.2 wins above replacement. Who knows? Maybe he gets hot. But right now, I think with Mike Trout, he does have 12 home runs and 32 RBIs, but he's only hitting 268. Not saying, that's the end all be all, but he's got a 359 on base. He's got a 602 slugging. So right now, his slugging is very good. There's a lot of guys here that could really. This is kind of up in the air, honestly. You got Nelson Cruz, but Nelson Cruz, he doesn't play defense. So he's got 13 home runs, 29 RBIs, but I don't think he's going to get the MVP. He's more of a DH. DHs tended to just not win the MVP. Kyle Lewis is having a ridiculous year, but he's on a bad Mariners team. I don't know if that's going to really help his case. He's also not playing great on defense. He's got a negative 2.8 defense above average on Fangraphs, so his defense isn't too great. Jose Ramirez, maybe. Jose Ramirez could maybe have a case. He's kind of doing all these different things. He's got 8 home runs, 24 RBIs, but he's got 8 stolen bases. He's hitting 257, not great. 360 on base, though. 493 slugging. So Jose Ramirez is doing good. I saw MLB.com. They think Luis Robert is going to explode in the month of September. That's a guy, maybe. He's got 10 home runs. He's got 24 RBIs. You'd like to see Luis Robert walk more. He's striking out a bit. He's striking out 30.7% of the time. That's a high strikeout rate. Matt Chapman's striking out a little bit too. But hey, Matt Chapman right now. Mike Chapman's not doing very good with the strikeouts. 31.2% of the time he's striking out. He's only walking 5.7% of the time. Hopefully, Matt Chapman, he can see the ball a little bit better. He can take some more pitches, and that will help him have a good month of September. Moving on to some other candidates, one other candidate, if I wasn't going to pick Matt Chapman, let's say Matt Chapman, you guys completely disagree. If there is one other guy that I think could explode and just take the MVP, I'd go with Brandon Lowe on the Rays. Brandon Lowe is having a really good year. His average is a little low, 264. It's not bad, but he's got a 361 on base. He's got a 592 slugging. He's got 10 home runs. He's got 27 RBIs. So he's doing fine in the field. So Brandon Lowe is someone that could take this award. Luke Voit could maybe take this award. Not great on defense, according to Fangraphs, a negative 1.6 defense above average, but Luke Voit is hammering the ball. He's got 13 home runs. I think that leads, or at least that's tied in the American League. That's tied for the league lead in the American League. So Luke Voit maybe. 13 home runs, 26 RBIs, a 308 average, a 368 on base. He's got a 701 slugging, a 183 WRC plus. So right now, I don't know. I'm not feeling very good about Matt Chapman winning the MVP. But you know what? I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to pick Matt Chapman because you know why? Because I like Matt Chapman. I like Matt Chapman a lot. He's one of my favorite players. You know why? Because he plays good defense. Hopefully he can just hit a little bit more. But either way, the whole point about this whole bold prediction thing is that this is kind of up for grabs right now. There's a lot of guys that could take this award. You got Luke Voit. You got Mike Trout. Maybe Jose Abreu could go out in there and take it. Luis Robert, Brandon Lowe, maybe Matt Chapman. I don't know. Kyle Lewis, maybe. I mean, there's a lot of guys that could maybe win this award. Like I said, National League, that's Fernando Tatis Jr.'s award to lose. But in the American League, it's up for grabs. I'm going Matt Chapman. I picked him before the season. He's kind of turned it on lately. I'm going to stick with Matt Chapman. What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you agree with me that Matt Chapman will win the AL MVP. Give me a thumbs down if you disagree. I will not be mad if you disagree because I'll be honest, this was more of a fun one. Because I picked Matt Chapman to win it before the season, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick to my guns. So I'm expecting a lot of downvotes on this one. So let's see what you guys think. Thumbs down if you disagree with me. Thumbs up if you agree with me. Let's see. Ralph agrees. I love it. Phillies Rumors, the $2.99 super chat, my friend. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. NL Rookie of the Year. I mean, how could you not go with Fernando Tatis Jr.? How could you not? How could you not go with Fernando Tatis Jr.? They got 1 month to decide it. Let me go take a look at some candidates here in a second, Phillies rumors, and we'll talk about it. Thank you so much for the $2.99 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate that. That really does go a long way. That's going to go right to the channel. But Ralph agrees. BZ Baseball, Teoscar Hernandez. Alrighty. We got Roger Karras with a thumbs down. Cash Boss Slap, thumbs down. CB Philly with a thumbs up. Jimmy Productions, he'd be happy if he can get the MVP because he's on his fantasy team. I am losing in fantasy right now. Sports Kids, nope. Jack Carr won't win MVP, but thumbs up because Chapman is fire. I appreciate that. Sports Kids thinks Nelson Cruz. Avocado, he's not sure because Abreu and Robert might. Jake says Matt Chapman is all right. Plays really good defense, but doesn't excite me at the plate. He's Paul DeJong at third base. Yeah, I could say. I'd say he's a little better than Paul DeJong. Maybe just a little better. But who knows? I'm going crazy. I'm picking a rabbit out of the hat here, and I'm thinking Chapman's going to go off in September. Because honestly, whoever goes off in September could grab the MVP. Whoever goes off is going to grab the MVP. Out of all those guys, Patrick, Brandon Lowe, that's a good call as well. A Rays team that's playing great baseball lately. Brandon Lowe would be a good pick. Soto for NL. Interesting. I don't know. Oh, Xander Bogaerts. I would love that. But these Red Sox stink, so. Did I say Tatis Jr. isn't a rookie? Did I say that? Or did I say he's a rookie? I don't think I said he's a rookie. Did I say he's a rookie? I don't think he's a rookie. Did I say that? I'm sorry if I said that. I must have. If I did say that, I mixed up all my words. Devers is going to come from behind. Devers with a huge September to win the MVP. Getting mixed up with MVP. Did I say something wrong? I'm sorry. I apologize if I said something wrong. My potato brain gets the best of me sometimes. Bruce Davis. Hi, brother. What is going on, Bruce? Welcome. We're talking my bold predictions for the month of September. Cronenworth for NL Rookie of the Year. That is definitely a possibility. Jake Reynolds. I have Chapman as the second best third baseman. What about you? I think Chapman definitely is definitely top 3. Tatis played enough games last year to disqualify him this year. Jake Cronenworth is nice this year, though. Did I say he's a rookie? I don't even remember me saying that. I know he's not a rookie. And I promise I'm not just saying that because you guys are saying that. I don't know why I said he's a rookie. Sorry. I apologize. Alrighty. Bohm Rookie of the Year. That's possible. I apologize, everyone. I did not mean to say Tatis Jr. is a rookie. I think I meant to say MVP. I probably meant to say MVP. I don't even know what I said. I'm talking like a million miles a minute right now. I'm tired. I talk kids all day. You can't, sometimes take what I say with a grain of salt. I apologize. Avocado is confirming that I called Tatis Jr. a rookie. You know what? He's still young. He's not a rookie anymore, but he's still very young. Okay? So, yeah. He's not a rookie. Anyway, we're at 31 people in the chat. I think that might be a high for tonight. So let's go over what my predictions so far. If you are just joining, I'm going over my bold predictions for the month of September. If you are new here and you're looking for more baseball content, feel free to subscribe down below. I got a lot of baseball coming out, a lot of baseball content, a lot of live streams, about maybe 1 or 2 per week. So definitely consider subscribing if you are new here tonight. So super chats are on. If you do want to leave a donation for the channel, that is greatly appreciated. If you want to leave a super chat so I don't miss a question or a comment, definitely leave one. That'll make your comment or question stick out. So here are my predictions so far. We're going into the final 2. The Red Sox will have the worst record in all of baseball when all is said and done. Jacob deGrom will have a huge September and win the Cy Young for the 3rd straight year. I said the Marlins are going to get one of the playoff spots. I said the Twins are going to win the AL Central. I said the Dodgers are going to hang on to the NL West. And I said Matt Chapman is going to win the AL MVP. Probably going to be wrong. All of these are probably going to be wrong because I'm predicting it. So they're going to end up being wrong. But we are down to my final 2 predictions. We're down to my final 2. You know what? This is a tough one. Which one am I going to leave for last? I'll go with this one. Who are my Philly fans in the chat? I know Jake's here. I think Jake is still here. Who is my other Philly fan? CB Philly. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to leave yours for last because I got to leave the other one for last. But either way, let's talk Phillies next for my bold prediction. I think the Phillies are going to win the National League East. I think the Phillies are playing great baseball. They're playing great baseball right now. They're 7-3 in the last 10 games. During that stretch, they are 6th in starting pitching when it comes to wins above replacement. The offense, they are 7th in WRC plus. Bryce Harper in the last 10 games, he only has a 151 average, but he has a career 902 OPS in the month of September. So Bryce Harper, look out for a big September from Bryce Harper. They got an improved bullpen now with Brandon Workman and David Phelps. So the Phillies bullpen has not been very good this year, but they made some good moves, and I put them as my second best winner from the trade deadline because I just like what they did at the trade deadline. The starting pitching has stepped up this year. I wasn't sure what to think of the starting pitching this year coming in because it was pretty top heavy, and so I wasn't sure what to think. Like, I wanted to pick this Phillies team as, like this one of the better teams. And I'd say I'm kind of right around what I kind of thought. But right now, I didn't expect it to be this close. So right now, but they are getting some really good starting pitching. Aaron Nola has been fantastic. He's got a 2.45 ERA. He's got a 3.15 FIP, a 2.63 xFIP. Zach Wheeler has lived up to that contract so far. He has been great. A 2.58 ERA, a 3.33 FIP. Zach Wheeler, he has been awesome. Yeah, he's been great. Zach Eflin has been very good as well. He's made 5 starts. He's got a 4.10 ERA, but he does have a 2.73 FIP. He's got a 3.04 xFIP, so he is pitching better than what the ERA says. Probably not getting helped out on defense very much. But right now, the Phillies, they are just getting some good pitching. Jake Arrieta absolutely stunk the other night. The Phillies would have won that game if he didn't implode like the way he did in the beginning of that game. Jake Arrieta, I don't know what to say about Jake Arrieta. It's sad. It's sad because he was phenomenal with the Cubs just back in, 2016, 2015. He was phenomenal. And he came to the Phillies, and Philly fans were excited. And he has just been terrible. You hate to see it. But Spencer Howard, he's just came up this year. He's not doing all that great. He's a rookie. I mean, what can you say? He started 4 games. He's got a 5.40 ERA, a 6.51 FIP, a 5.44 FIP. But right now, they're getting some great starting pitching from Nola, Wheeler, and Eflin. And that bullpen right now, it looks a lot better. Brandon Workman, he was a bit shaky when he first came to the Phillies, but I think recently, he just pitched in a game. I think he just pitched, right? So he last pitched against Washington a couple nights ago. Okay, he gave up a couple earned runs. So, but he did pitch against the Phillies the other night. He pitched a good inning. So, yeah. Or he pitched against the Braves. Sorry, he's on the Phillies. He pitched against the Braves. Yeah, so when he first came, he gave up a couple runs in his first couple innings with the Phillies, and then he had 3 straight appearances where he did not give up a run. So he looked pretty good there for 3 straight games, and then he kind of had a rough one against the Nationals. Gave up 2 earned runs, gave up a home run. But I think Brandon Workman, he has shown to be a pretty good reliever in this league. He had a really good season last year. With the Red Sox, he was phenomenal last year with the Red Sox. He gave me a heart attack a lot, and he was giving me a heart attack at some points this year. But Brandon Workman, I think that was a good pickup, but I really like the David Phelps pickup for the Phillies. I think that was really good. David Phelps this year, he's been phenomenal. David Phelps had this crazy good year. Let me go to David Phelps. I don't think he's pitched yet with the Phillies. Let me pull up David Phelps' stats. David Phelps, I thought, was a great pickup. I know he's striking out a lot of guys. When I looked at his stats the other day, he had like 14 strikeouts per 9 this year, I believe, which is insane. Yeah, he's got about 14 strikeouts per 9. He hasn't pitched for the Phillies yet, but he's got a 2.77 ERA. He's got a 2.76 FIP, so that's right on line with his ERA. Again, he's got 13.8 strikeouts per 9. He's only walking 1.4 per 9. David Phelps, I think David Phelps was a better pickup than Brandon Workman. David Phelps has been great. He hasn't closed out any games. He doesn't have any saves, but just coming out of middle relief and setting up for the Brewers, he was great. 20 strikeouts in 13 innings. So that was a huge pickup. He's got a 171 ERA plus right now. That's insane. So that was a really good move for the Phillies. Getting a guy in David Phelps. He was good last year. He missed all of 2018, I believe, Tommy John. But he came back from that, and he did really good last year, a 3.41 ERA. He actually had 9.4 strikeouts per 9, and now that's jumped this year to almost 4 more. More than 4 more. It's jumped up by 4. So he's getting 4 more strikeouts per 9 than he did in 2019. 2017, he had 11.4 strikeouts per 9. But I think that's when he got hurt? Oh, no. He pitched in some more games that year. So overall in 2017, he had 10 strikeouts per 9. But David Phelps, he's looking really good this year. That was good on the Phillies to get a guy that's having a good year. So good for the Phillies. So yeah, my bold prediction, I think the Phillies are going to end up winning the National League East. The Braves right now, the Braves, they could have said, like if they made a trade at the deadline, the Braves, they could have really established themselves as the team to win the NL East. But all they got was Tommy Milone. They didn't get anyone. Tommy Milone, he came over and gave up 8 runs. So, the Braves, they really kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened with that, but they left the door wide open for a team like the Phillies, who is hot lately. Bryce Harper, expect him to have a good month. He's been slumping lately, but Bryce Harper, he can kind of be a bit inconsistent, but right now he's on a down note lately. 151 average over the last 10 games. Expect Bryce Harper to have a big month. This team is just looking good all over the place. They got Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler getting the job done. Zach Eflin's doing his thing. The stats are just showing it. They're playing good baseball lately. Joe Girardi, hey man, it doesn't hurt to have Joe Girardi as your manager, especially when it comes to crunch time for the playoffs. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? I left out another Philly person. I'm sorry. Phillies rumors. I am so sorry I left you out when I mentioned the Philly fans earlier. But let me know what you think. Thumbs up if you agree with me. If you think the Phillies are going to win the National League East, let me know in the comments. Thumbs down if you disagree. Thumbs down if you disagree. Thumbs up if you agree with my bold prediction. Matthew agrees. Taco Bell's new bean burrito agrees. Cashbow Slap disagrees. Jimmy Productions. Yes, I would love to see it because they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. Thumbs up. Avocado. Thumbs up. Got school. Peace. Sincerely. Avocado. Avocado. I'll see you next time, my friend. Roger Karras with the thumbs down. Javier Nunez agrees. Thumbs up. Sports Kids. It's so hard. That's what she said? I am a Phillies fan too. I'm sorry. I am a Phillies fan too. Matthew Bradigan. Awesome. Sports with AJ with a thumbs up. Yogi Dude. Yes. I like that you just say yes. You know what I mean, though, and I know what you're saying. Okay. Jack Carr, thumbs up. Is Benintendi a bust? He has been just, I don't know what the heck happened with him this year. Sam Ty with a thumbs up. The Phillies will have a top 5 bullpen in baseball next year, maybe top 3. Hey, man, they got some good pieces. Sports kids, I'm glad you laughed. Philly going to choke in the playoffs. Interesting. All right. And they got Daniel Robertson coming back, or David Robertson, sorry. Dominguez, before he got hurt, looked like he could be the next thing. Robertson hasn't been healthy in a while, but will come back next year, and I expect them to add another huge bullpen arm. That would be great. If they can get Robertson back next year, that'd be awesome. All right. We're down to 24 people. Let's wrap this up. I got one last bold prediction. One last bold prediction. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Last bold prediction. Here we go. My final bold prediction for the month of September. Here we go. The Yankees will get hot and they will win the American League East. I repeat, the Yankees will get hot and they're going to win the AL East. I repeat one more time. The Yankees are going to get hot, and they're going to win the American League East, and here's why. So right now, before I get into why, let me just we'll go over the standings real quick. Right now, the Yankees find themselves 3.5 games behind the Rays. They have not been playing great baseball lately. They're 4-6 in their last 10 games, while the Rays have been just incredibly hot, 8-2 in their last 10 games, and they have a stranglehold on the AL East right now. Rays are at 25-12. The Yankees are at 20-14. So the Yankees right now see themselves 3.5 back. But here are my reasons why the Yankees are going to win the American League East. I flipped out on the Yankees just the other night on my recap stream of the trade deadline, thinking Yankees. I made them my top loser for the trade deadline this year, and I thought, Yankees, what are you doing? How did you not make a move? But you know what? I got faith. I got faith in. I can't believe I am saying that right now. What am I saying? I got faith in the Yankees. But you know what? Whatever. My Red Sox suck this year. I'm gonna. You know what? This Yankees team, I see a good team here, and you know what? They're gonna prove it. Here's why. In 2017, a few years ago, when they got cheated by the Astros, they went 20-8 that month in September. 20-8 in the month of September. In 2018 and 2019, 2018 they went 15-12, respectable. 2019 they went 14-11 in the month of September. So, but either way, in the last 3 seasons, the Yankees have a winning record. They have won 61% of their games in September overall in the last 3 seasons. So the Yankees this month, let's do some quick math. Hold on. What does that average out to be? How many games the Yankees got this month? How many games the Yankees got this month? I should have done this math before. Now you guys got to listen to me making math. I'm so sorry. The Yankees. So this month, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So the Yankees got 27 games this month. So 27, what is 61% of 27? That is 16.5 wins. So right now, it is looking like the Yankees will finish based on their average of the last 3 seasons with how many games they've won in the last 3 seasons. It's looking like the Yankees, based on the math of my math that doesn't even matter it doesn't matter at all. They're going to go 16-11 in their last. Whoops! I just knocked my microphone. They're going to go 16-11 in their last 27 games. But you know what? I think they're going to do better than that. You know why? Because right now they're losing to the Rays, so that's not going to help. But after this, they got no more games against the Rays. The Rays have been the absolute most they've been the peskiest team this year. So they're about to lose. But they play the Mets in a makeup game tomorrow. And then they got 4 against the Orioles. The Orioles have played okay this year, but you know what? The Orioles, I mean, come on. And the Orioles are, I think they came back down to earth. Let me take a look. Where are the Orioles at? I know they're in 3rd. Or no, they're in 4th. 16 and 20. The Orioles, they kind of started off pretty well, but they've come back down to earth since. They're going up against the Orioles team that's 16 and 20, 4 games. Then they got a good Blue Jays team, a decent Blue Jays team for 3. But then they got the Orioles again for 4 games. And they got the Blue Jays again. But then they got my awful Red Sox. My awful Red Sox for a few games. They should sweep that. My Red Sox are terrible. But then they got the Blue Jays again. They're playing the Blue Jays a lot this month. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games against the Blue Jays this month. This schedule is whack, man. But yeah, they got my Red Sox for a few games. They got the Marlins for a few games. That's going to be a really interesting series at the end. But you know what? I think the Yankees have what it takes to win 16, 17 games. That should give them. So right now they're about to be 20 and 15. They're about to lose. But right now, if the Yankees can win 16 games, that would put them at 36 wins at the end of the season. And the Rays are at 25 wins right now. So right now the Yankees, they got to outplay the Rays. They're going to be 4.5 back here. But you know what? I think the Yankees, they're going to get hot. They're going to go on a winning streak. They're going to get nuts. Here's some other reasons why. They're going to get Gleyber Torres back this week. They're saying he could be playing on Friday. So that's a good sign. Aaron Judge, he says he's feeling good for after the calf. He hurt his calf again. Hopefully he's going to be back soon. So they're going to need him. Aaron Judge at the beginning of this year, he was looking like the MVP in the American League. I said it on my stream. I said, wow, Aaron Judge, he is looking like the face of baseball right now. He was ridiculous in that beginning of the year, but he can't stay healthy. So let's hope when he comes back, they just DH him, man. I don't know. It seems like, he's made of glass. But you know what? Hopefully Aaron Judge can keep it together. Surprisingly enough, the Yankees starting pitching over the last 10 games, not including tonight, they have a 3.13 ERA and a 3.39 FIP. They have pitched well. Their starting pitching has actually done well in the last 10 games, minus tonight. Speaking of tonight, what happened there? So what's going on with this game? So losing 5-1. So oh my goodness, hey, you Yankee fans, man, you're feeling my pain with the Rays. I hate the Rays, dude. The Rays drive me absolutely freaking nuts. But the Yankees in Montgomery, yeah. So it's funny that I said their starting pitching has been good lately, but Montgomery was garbage tonight. He couldn't even get out of the first inning. Yay, my chicken's done. Perfect timing because we're almost done here. But so the Yankees starting pitching minus tonight has actually been pretty good lately. The bullpen does need to improve. They definitely have to improve. Right now, I believe the bullpen right now, let me take a look at where they're at in the rankings right now. Bullpen, the Yankees are not doing good with their bullpen. The Yankees are 20th right now when it comes to wins above replacement with their relief pitchers. Not very good. So, but right now they are getting Zach Britton back. Well, they already got him back. He came back or are they getting him back? Did he already come back? Right? Whatever. If he didn't come back already, he's coming back very soon. But in September, he has a career 3.00 ERA. So you can count on Britton to be good if he's healthy in September. He's going to come back soon. However, Aroldis Chapman has been absolutely shut down in the month of September. So you can count on Chapman. He's got a 1.45 career ERA in the month of September and 14 strikeouts per 9. That's as good as it gets. So you can count on Chapman. I could see maybe Aaron Boone going with Chapman a lot more in the month of September to try and offset how bad their bullpen. Well, I don't say how bad. Yeah, I'll say how bad their bullpen's been. So really look for Chapman to get a lot of work this month. I think it's crunch time. Right now, the Yankees, they got a division to win, and they don't have an easy path to win it. But Chapman, you can count on him. Britton, he could be solid. However, two more things. Garrett Cole in the month of September, 21-7 career record in the month of September, a 3.20 ERA in the month of September in his career, and 11.5 strikeouts per 9. That's very good for the month of September. So that's a good sign heading into the final month. You can count on Garrett Cole in the month of September. Tanaka in the month of September. He's been solid in September. He has a career record in September. If I say September one more time, he has a career record of 14-7 a 3.73 ERA, and just under 9 strikeouts per nine. So Tanaka, he's going to give you some solid starting pitching this month. If he's healthy, he's good to go. You can count on him. But right now, with the Yankees, there are some things here where they need some guys to get healthy. I don't know when Stanton's going to come back. I believe LeMahieu's back. I believe he's back. Is he back? He's back, right? Yes, he's back. Luke Voigt's been having a great season. So right now, the Yankees, they have some things going on. But you know what? I think there's some bright spots to look at here with the Yankees. Again, they have a good track record in the month of September. In the last 3 years, they've won 61% of their games in September. Gleyber Torres should be coming back this year. Aaron Judge could be back sooner rather than later. Starting pitching has been pretty good in the last 10 games, minus Jordan Montgomery tonight. Bullpen, they're getting Zach Britton back. Expect Chapman to pitch a lot more this month. I would think he's your best guy. You got to get him out there. Garrett Cole, Tanaka, they've been good in the final month. So that's what I think. I think the Yankees, they are going to go crazy this month. They're going to get extremely hot. The Yankees are going to be the division champions in the American League East. Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Do you think the Yankees can come back and win the American League East, or do you think the Rays are going to hang on to it? So what do you think? Do you agree with my prediction? Do you think the Yankees will win the American League East? Thumbs up if you agree. Thumbs down if you disagree. Whoa! Joshua with another $25 super chat bomb. Dude, I love you, man. You are awesome. You should have put a question or a comment, but you know what? I'm going to wave back to you, but you're awesome, man. Dude, Josh, man, you're fantastic. You have been amazing, man. The other night, you were crazy in the super chat. Dude, man, Joshua, I love you, man. I love you. Thank you so much. That's going to go right to the channel. That's going to go to... I will be getting a new computer soon. I did get a computer recently. And I didn't like it very much. It was pretty nice, but there were some things on that computer that I got that were moving kind of slow. I ended up bringing it back. It wasn't a very good... I got an HP computer. It was on sale. I got it. Well, I guess now I know why it was on sale, because it was weird. It wouldn't play YouTube videos. It would and it wouldn't. There were times they would play, and there were times they wouldn't. So I sent that one back, and I ordered another computer. It's an Acer computer. Got it on Amazon. So that's going to be coming in this week. So right now I'm live streaming through my mobile app, the Streamlabs mobile app, and so I'd much rather use the desktop version of that streaming software. So I will tell you right now, Joshua, everything you have donated in the last few days, that's not going to Chick-fil-A. That's not going to, go to the movies or something like that. That's going to this channel, man. That's going right to this channel. So I'm really the subscribers lately have been completely amazing. I haven't looked at the subscribers since we started. I don't know how many people, if there have been any people that have subscribed during this stream, but when I last checked, I was at 1,951. So we're closing in on 2,000. I'm really wanting to step up kind of like I said, I'm streaming through my mobile app right now. It's fine. It's getting the job done. But the mobile app, it doesn't want to work a lot. Like, so for instance, I had a couple of donations before you tonight from Phillies Rumors and Jake Rannells. And thank you again, Phillies Rumors and Jake Rannells. So those are much appreciated. But for some reason, the animation that I have set, it didn't pop up on the screen. So I don't know why that's not popping up. I don't know. For some reason, the chat isn't showing up on the screen. So I really want to use the streaming software from a desktop. I think it's just going to be better production all the way around. I'll be able to share my screen with you guys so I can show you stats and stuff like that. It's just going to be a much better experience. It's just going to be easier on me. I love my iPad, but it gets it's limited. So again, Joshua, I love you. You're awesome. You are a saint, my friend. Again, your donations lately are going to this channel. I did get a camera Also, I ended up sending that back because I didn't like the camera very much. I'm kind of getting things and trying them out and seeing how I like them over a bit of time. And then if I don't know, I didn't like the camera that I got. I ordered a different one. I'm going to see how that goes. So again, I promise you, your donations are not going to me going out and grabbing, a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I promise you. It's going to this channel. And you're helping this channel out very much, and I greatly appreciate you. Can't thank you enough, my friend. Can't thank you enough. Sorry, I kind of rambled there for a while. Anyway, so what do we got? So we got some back to the prediction, the last prediction that I made. The Yankees are going to get hot in the month of September, and they're going to win the American League East. Joshua disagrees. Ralph agrees. CB Philly disagrees. Javier Nunez agrees. We're going back and forth. I don't want to agree because I'm a Red Sox fan, but I think you are right. Who knows? This Rays team, they're playing great lately, but maybe this Rays team can slow down. I have never seen a Red Sox fan ever think this. I'm telling you, man, I am trying to be the least biased baseball YouTuber there is. That is my goal, to be the least biased Red Sox fan there is, or baseball YouTuber there is, and also Red Sox fan. I'm not here to be biased. I'm not here to waste anyone's time. I'm not here to pick my team to win the World Series every single year. I will pick them to win the World Series if I think they can actually win a World Series. You know, honestly, I don't know if I can ever pick the Red Sox to win the World Series because, I mean, I see all the hate that Giraffe Neck Mark gets picking the Mets all the time. And that makes me really scared to pick the Red Sox to ever win a World Series. I'll be honest, because I know if I pick the Red Sox to win, I'm automatically going to get destroyed in the comments, So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway. So, Jack Carr, you agree. But the Yankees still suck. The Orioles will win it. The Orioles will win the division. They will explode in the month of September. My parents let us stay up for a bit. Let's go. Oh, Avocado has returned. Weston the Texan. Thumbs down. James Scott, what do you think Chris Bryant is moving forward? I don't know, James Scott. I don't know, man. It's weird with Chris Bryant, I think he's had something going on with his wrist lately. I really think that. I think that's kind of, messing him up this year. He's a guy that gets on base. He's a guy that's, give you around a 280 average, a good on base, a good slugging. I think he's a good guy to have in your lineup. So, a lot of people are thinking he's kind of trending down. I don't know. I still believe in Chris Bryant. I think he's a professional hitter. He's a good one, man. I like Chris Bryant. So, I'm a new sub. Loving the channel, man. Thumbs up. Subbed earlier today, and this is my first stream. Awesome. Welcome, Jack Carr. I appreciate it, my friend. Welcome. I'm talking baseball as much as I can, man. Teoscar Hernandez, too, is in the mix as well. Yes. I initially picked Jose Ramirez, but that's not happening. Yeah, that's definitely a good one, too. Let's go look up Teoscar Hernandez right now. Teoscar Hernandez. Let's look him up, huh? Right now, Teoscar Hernandez, he's hitting 307 on the year, 12 homers. He's got 5 stolen bases. He's playing some great baseball right now, I definitely mentioned him earlier. I think I said his name when I was going over the American League guys. A 993 OPS, a 161 OPS plus, 5 stolen bases, 22 RBIs, a 307 batting average, 12 home runs. He's got a 0.9 wins above replacement. So when it comes to fielding, how's his fielding looking right now? He's got a defensive wins above replacement of negative 0.4, so you'd like his defense to be a little better. Who knows? Maybe he just gets incredibly hot this month, and he just takes that MVP. So, back to the chat. Oh, my Joshua, dude. Oh, my God. I got to get up and walk around. Yep. Oh, my God. Joshua, are you kidding me? Joshua, that was a walk-off, dude. Holy crap, Joshua. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Joshua. I have no words. I have no words. Are you kidding me? Joshua. Thank you. What can I say? Thank you. I'll tell you what, man. You know, like I said earlier, I went on a rampage. Yeah, that's going right to the channel, my friend. You're gonna be a big part of this channel, my friend. You are contributing a lot. I'm greatly thankful. Really, I'm not just saying that. Like it's crazy. Thank you. Who would be the one player you'd want to meet, past or present? That's a good one. It's a good one. Who would be the one player? Man, I feel like I can just name a few. I think Ted Williams would be amazing to talk to. Not just because of baseball, but kind of what he did in the military. I think he just seemed like a great man. You know, Ted Williams, I think, would be an amazing person to meet. Someone like a Bob Gibson, you know, someone that was just dominant, you know, in his career, like just to kind of, because I love pitching, and Bob Gibson was so fun. Like if you just go look up Bob Gibson now, you know, old clips of Bob Gibson, he was just phenomenal. Bob Gibson would be incredible. Honestly, I know this one is possibly a bit controversial, but really, I would love to meet Curt Schilling. I really would. I know Curt Schilling, he kind of says some things sometimes, but Curt Schilling to me was such a competitor. I loved Curt Schilling. Back in 2004 when the Red Sox got Curt Schilling, I loved it. I loved what Curt Schilling did in the 2001 World Series against the Yankees. That guy was just such a competitor. I loved him. Like I really did. The whole bloody sock thing, what he did for that city, you know, he basically he put his ankle like on the line. You know what I mean? He put his career on the line. And I know he can say some things sometimes that, you know, a lot of people don't agree with. A lot of people agree with what he says, though. He can get a bit political. You know, I don't mind talking some politics here and there, but I think he can get a little political. But you know what? He speaks his mind. He's a confident man. You know, I like Curt Schilling. I'd just love to talk with him just about all of the playoff experience that he had. Just talk baseball with him, you know? The thing with Curt Schilling, you know it would be a good conversation because he can keep up a conversation. You know that. Present players, I would say, I would love to talk with Dustin Pedroia. I think that guy, I think he is such a competitor, and I think he's just a bulldog out there, you know. And you know, fortunately, he hasn't been playing really at all that much in the last couple of years, but I would love to discuss baseball with him. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of players, man. There's a lot. I'd say right now, Max Scherzer would be cool to talk to. You know, I tend to be a little more biased towards pitchers. I love the art of pitching. I would love to talk with Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux would be so fun because Greg Maddux, to me, he was an artist. Greg Maddux, to me, was a guy that didn't have a lot of velocity, especially later on in his career. He had movement. He had pinpoint control. This was a guy that, to me, I think Greg Maddux is severely underrated. I think he's severely underrated. That guy was, like I said, he was an artist on the mound. That guy was phenomenal. I'd love to talk with Pedro. I think Pedro would honestly be hilarious to talk to. Pedro, not just to talk pitching with, but Pedro just seems like a really funny guy. David Ortiz would be cool. David Ortiz is like a giant bear, you know? So, you know, he would give, you know, one of the best hugs of all time. Trying to think. Who else? I think Mike Trout, honestly, would just be just a down-to-earth dude just to talk to, you know? I think Bryce Harper would be fun to talk to. Honestly, I think Trevor Bauer would be a fun conversation. Trevor Bauer, he's got thoughts all over the place. I would love to have a beer with that guy, you know, have some coffee or something, you know, have a meal with that guy. That guy has probably got stories until you are blue in the face, man. But yeah, I mean, Gavin, you think Mookie? Mookie's a good one. Mookie would be fun to talk to. Yeah, I'd say Trevor Bauer. I met Jack Carr. I met Kurt Schilling's wife at a game. It was a thing for ALS. Well, that's awesome. For my friend's grandma. Chandra Schilling. Can't remember how it's spelled. She was really sweet. Can I count that as meeting Kurt? Yeah, hey, man. That's as close as, to Kurt Schilling as I've ever gotten. So, Pablo Sandoval. Let's talk to Pablo Sandoval. Paul, you just helped me out here. Paul, I would want to meet Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly, dude. Joe Kelly. I would meet with Joe Kelly. Wow, I'm a visual guy, and I need to, see some pictures sometimes. But, yeah, Joe Kelly, man. Johnny Damon would be cool. But, yeah. Yeah, that I can't think of any more, honestly. I will. I'll end up thinking about it as the night goes on. Definitely more. I would be interested in talking to more pitchers, just because I loved pitching. I tried pitching in high school. That was kind of my thing. So, yeah, definitely pitchers, I would think. Yeah, Paul, honestly, it's great. Joe Kelly's fantastic. I love Joe Kelly. He's amazing. But everyone. Oh, James Scott, quick. I got a new answer. I am waiting to see James Scott's answer. Happy to see Phelps doing well. Not surprised, though. Yeah, Phelps is doing good. Josh Beckett. That would be a fun one. I want to meet Correa to knock him out. Interesting. That would be an interesting conversation. Todd Frazier. The Todd Father. I can tell you right now that Juan Soto is an amazing person to talk to. I'm sure, man. I'm sure a lot of these players are amazing, man. Randy Johnson would be cool. Yugi Doo with Randy. But yeah, there's a lot, man. But, well, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I'm an old man, and it is my bedtime. I need to start getting to bed. But yeah, these have been my bold predictions. I will go over them one more time. The Red Sox will have the worst record in Major League Baseball when all is said and done. Jacob deGrom will have a huge September and win the Cy Young for the third straight year. The Marlins will lock up a playoff spot. The Twins will win the AL Central. The Cody Bellinger will heat up. And the Dodgers will hang on to the National League West. Matt Chapman will win a wide-open American League MVP race. We have the Phillies will win the National League East. And my eighth and final bold prediction, the Yankees will get hot, and they will win the American League East. Those are my bold predictions. I couldn't think of any more. I tried to go for 10, but I couldn't think of any more predictions. So, but that is all I got for tonight, my friends. Joshua, again, you're amazing. You are helping out this channel immensely. I promise you that. Philly Rumors, thank you so much for your donation. Jake Rannells, thank you so much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. I'm feeling really good about the Phillies, man. Feeling really good about the Phillies. I think they're gonna have a good finish, man. They're looking good. But everyone, that is all I have for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. It's been a lot of fun talking baseball tonight. I feel like I haven't stopped talking for, it's been 2 hours. Yeah, a good 2-hour stream. That was a solid 2-hour stream. Hey, I promise you, I am not the GOAT. Hopefully one day we can get a huge, massive crowd, to where, hey, who knows? So I'm glad you guys think that. I really appreciate that. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. But I'm glad you guys think that. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. I just like being here. I'm a teacher full time. I like talking baseball. This is what I've always kind of wanted to do. I may not know the most, and I'm still learning a lot every single day. But yeah, man. So But yeah, that's, hey, I enjoy talking baseball. So, alrighty, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming out to the stream tonight. But yeah, have a great night, and I will talk to you next time.